is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 3 of Path of Exile on the Xbox One X. We are exactly where we were at the end of part 2. We've got a bunch of stuff to get rid of here, so... And, well, there's a couple of things I wouldn't mind... There's 68 armour on that thing, but the one I've got on has extra perks. This one also has 2 slots which we could put on there as well. It's an armour 33 and that's armour 68, which is just pretty uber. But this has got plus 6 to armour, plus 7 to evasion rating, 1.8 life regenerated per second, plus 9% to cold resistance, plus 6% to lightning resistance. So there's a fair bit on that one. That 68 armour is like twice the armour rating that's on it. And you could put 2 perks on it as well, 2 gems. Anyway, we need to get rid of all the bits we don't want anything to do with. Hello. So let's get rid of these. Goat's horn was a 1. Yeah, don't want that. Don't want that. And don't want that. And don't want that. So that should give us... I've got 2 Scroll of Wisdoms. 2.7... Oh, is that the same as I've got on? 2.7 life gen per second. And that's 3.8, yeah, it's better. The one I've got on is better. So we could sell that, in theory. Yeah, I was just checking whether or not you could have more than one on, but you can't. There's only the one slot above the 2 rings. So we'll sell that, I think. That is a scroll fragment. 5 fragments become a scroll of wisdom. Alright, okay. Portal scrolls we haven't used yet. Portal scrolls, and just to recap, means you can teleport back from anywhere pretty much. But I'm trying to hold on to them in case we need them later. Chromatic orb. Transmutation shard. Stack of 20 shards becomes an orb of the transmutation. Right, well we've got a few bits there we could buy stuff with as it happens. But is it worth 3% increased movement speed? And it's got 3 slots. It's a better shield because our shield's only got 1 slot on it, I think, or 2. 2. This has got 3, so let's identify. Sure. So we can sell that shield. And seems reasonable. Right, we'll sell the bits we've got now.
Yes?
What just happened? Oh, it's purchased. Wrong button, Stephen.
Tarklee's as good a man as...
No, stop it.
Yes?
Let's see what she's got for sale. So the rings I'm probably more attuned to getting. With 2 slots you can do quite a lot with those. Seems to be the amulet that gives you the perk that you really want though. ...24% increased global physical damage. I don't want to spend scroll of wisdoms though, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think she's really got anything for us to... Could get a mana flask right enough, we've got a spare slot. It's scroll of wisdoms again, I think I'd rather hang on to them in case we need to identify stuff. Right, okay. What? Didn't notice this before. A shit ton of jewels we can buy. It's all scroll of wisdoms again though. Right, we'll leave it as is I think at the minute. We've got a load of slots we could use here if we can. We've got 2 on our sword. Do you know, I think I might actually have... Oh no, we've got some on our gloves. I've got a feeling that once again I've sold stuff with bloody stuff on it. I seem to remember us having more perks than that. Okay, let's get on with it. Right, we need to go back to the mud flats as it happens. Quests are on the screen to the top right there. Search the mud flats for entrance to Fetid Pool, kill all the monsters in Fetid Pool, and travel to the mud flats, breaking some eggs, kind of malarkey. That teleports us right to the beginning of the mud flats, I think. Alright, let's do this. Let's get our fighting on. Right, I'm going to have a proper look around this place because we did kind of, I was pushing to try and get stuff done before the hour mark last time. Hello, there you go. Empty chest, see, it was worth it already. Corpse. Simple robes. 3 slotted. Don't think we'll bother. I can't believe that me moaning for like nearly the best part of 2 hours as to how I couldn't see all of the details properly, and at the bottom right there it shows you, it just pops up on the bottom of the screen telling you what they are. Bloody hopeless. Ooh, Fetid Pool. That's exactly what we're after. Let's come back to that in a second. Oh, there we go. Let's get our lava on, people. Be gone, zombie horde beast. Have it. Driftwood scepter and a vine circlet. Yeah, well, we'll pick them up. We can drop them later. Drop them, soldier. Thank you. Oh, that was where the glyph was, yeah. Been there. Mad skills, what? Oh, hello, here we go.
I believe in traveling light.
Alright, that you do, my friend. Oh, hello. Yeah, they still come at you, don't they, if you're in your menu? Right, hang about, we could probably drop some of this stuff. What we got? Well, that's a no. Chainmail vest. Yeah, it does seem to... Oh, energy shield, yeah. It's whether you want to go full on armour, isn't it? Or whether you want to have shield and... Yeah, I expect you can move a bit quicker if you don't put the heavy stuff on. $20 to maximum energy shield. Where'd you come from? Sod it, let's just get rid of it all. Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't really worth all that fuss anyway, I don't think. Rawhide boo, rawhide! Two-point arrow quiver. Chain boots. What do them there look like? 11 armor, 3 energy shield, level 5. Armor 6. Yeah, so you could go for the chain type stuff rather than the full-on armor. Gives you energy shield rather than... Might try this actually. Let's fire that on. Fire those on. Picked up another one of those with 3 things on it as well. Chest plate. Corroded blade. Oh, compare. Click on the left stick, you get to compare them. That's way better than the sword we're using, isn't it? Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Blimey, that's why. God damn it. Need to look for a better sword, because that's not great what we're using. It's got a couple of good things in it, but we could do with... Get rid of that. Could do with something with a bit more oomph to it.
I believe in traveling light.
Superior chainmail vest, and is that better than what we've got? That's just a chainmail vest. 27 and 8. 31 and 9 unidentified as well. We'd be better with that one, people. Shit.
I believe in traveling light.
What? I've just dropped a bloody vest. How can I... What's going on? Ah, you've got to identify it first before you can wear it. Seems reasonable. Use the scroll though. Not bad. 6% increased armor and energy shield, 7% increased stun and block recovery. Quality plus 16%, armor 33%, shield 10%. I like it. Right, I think this is the way we're going to go. I'm going to go with more sort of chainmail stuff. Need a chainmail type hat as well. Oh, hello. Okay, let's try... Oh, what? That's horrible. Actually, the stuff's pretty well grouped together, isn't it? I've got a feeling that the enemies must respawn, regenerate as it were. Respawn. Got a feeling, you know, although I could well have forgotten, but I may well be using the bloody rusted sword I picked up in the first place at the very beginning. Ooh, shiny chest. Oh, I hate that, really. Oh. an awful lot of things around these parts that's not giving me nothing. Frogs. Orb of transmutation, thank you. Take a bit of that action. Woohoo! Level up time! Yeah, seem a bit more, ooh, Scroll of Wisdom, thank you. Stone Axe. Superior Rusted Spike. One-handed sword. Ooh, it's a lot better than the one we've got. Ooh, thank you. Check that out. On guard, you motherfuckers. Chest plate, yeah, that's rubbish.
Black storms descend on us from the north. Unnatural tempests of rage and hatred, lashing our backs, tearing at our houses. The rain is shot with shadow. It withers our crops.
And here we are again at the fetid pool.
And the wind. The wind carries with it a restless spirit that breeds melancholy and madness. A spirit that creeps through our dreams, weaves tales of misdeed around our resting minds. We try not to listen. We try to remember ourselves.
Oh, crap.
Some of us forget. Brothers fight. Brothers die. Calm punishes those that quarrel, that steal, that murder. Yet still the nightmares goad us into malefaction. We Karui are banished from sleep.
Yes, I forgot that we, oh damn, I haven't got any... Oh, I can't have me molten lava on that sword. God damn it. Oh, hang on. Can we not put it on? Yeah, we can put it on the shield. That'll do. I went to use my move there, and it wasn't there. It was like, ah. No. Critical strike chance, physical damage, blah blah blah. Excellent, we've got our molten lava back. Right, I was only running into the middle because I feel like we did a full outside circle, but didn't, yeah, we've pretty much sorted this area now, I think. Oh, you see? Nesticles. I'm now wondering if I've missed any more nesticles, as it were. Corroded blade. Oh, it's two-handed sword.
I believe in traveling light.
Right, let us go into the fetid thingamajibs. Entering the fetid pool. It's an optional. Kill all the monsters in the fetid pool, breaking some eggs. Travel to the mud flats. Oh, we did that. Well, we are in the mud flats, aren't we? Anyway. Well, this is an ominous looking place, isn't it, eh? Oh, this sword's awesome. Yeah, I've noticed the sword gives us a different strike he's using with it. It's almost like a thrust forward.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, he's got a nice switch to it with the X though. What? Oh, gem level up. Oh, we've got a level up as well. I forgot about that. Fish scale gauntlets. Let's check them out. I don't think we'll better pick them up though, will we? Let's look for something average. Well, we're not going to use both of those, are we? Most likely going to use that one. Two greens or two blues and a red. I haven't got any of these gems yet, have I? It could really do with some more gems, to be fair. Or shards, what are they called? 3.3 life. Oh, it's another amulet. Hey, let's get ourselves a level up, people. Passive. Well, we've gone into, yeah, melee damage, haven't we? 12% increase to melee physical damage. Strength, plus 10 to strength. I think we'll keep going with the melee damage for now. That's going to lead us into evasion and stuff, which is quite cool. Excellent. Level 7. It's just a shame you can't pan the camera around, isn't it? You can actually have up to 8 moves over here on the right, bottom right. You just hit up trigger to get another set. Haven't got any yet. Reminds me of something. Is it something I've been playing recently where you can do that with the armor is scrap. What is that? Improves the quality of an armor. Nice. Don't know whether we want to waste it on what we're using at the moment. Hang on to that for now, I think. What a good game this is. Another gem level up, thank you. Bleed support, lovely. Oh, feck me. He's dead. Have it. Fucking annihilated him. Ooh, some goodies down here. That padded vest looks like it's a different colour to other things. Unidentified. Oh, is that what yellow means, unidentified? With a large life flask, we'll be taking that. A battered helm. Let's have a look at it. If we can pick it up. No. Oh, an armourer's scrap again. Thank you. Fish scale gauntlets. Don't believe that they're any better than what we're wearing, as it happens. Nines have already got in there. Well, I've got a oh, that's interesting. I've got, yeah, the ones that I'm not wearing are probably better than the ones I've got on. Well, not necessarily actually. They've got perks on them. The ones I'm wearing. It's the humming fishing gauntlets of mongoose I'm wearing. So we don't need we don't need those. Could probably do with dumping something to look at the helm though. Wearing an iron hat, which is 9. Armour of 9. Armour of 13. Yeah, the battered helm's actually better, isn't it? Two reds and a green. The reds seem to give you the good stuff. Well, the sort of power, the what am I trying to say? The moves, like the bleeding and the fire. That's got what? Yeah, it's got one of each, that helm though, which is quite useful, isn't it? It's got no perks on it though, that helm, is it? It's just 13 armour and that's that with 3 slots. Whereas that's got... Oh no, it hasn't actually. It doesn't get anything on it in fact. Might as well put the battered helm on then. Struggling here to find something to... What? Yeah, this hasn't actually helped me, has it? I'd need to dump that, really. I'm not overly sure that it matters, because it seems to be, it's just the amount of stuff you give her. It doesn't seem to depend on how good it is or not. Onward. That was a bit of a chore, wasn't it? Gnarled branch. Well, we've kind of hugged the wall here, so we're going to have to go run through the middle, I think. I can hear them in my right earpiece. Shield goes back up really quickly. Challenge complete. That's a dirty job done. Talk to Tark Lee for more shiz. I think that's the way in, isn't it? So let's go straight through the middle. See if I've missed it. Oh, we can't. Well, that'll be why then. Hugging the wall was probably the right thing to do then, in which case. Yeah, it was. Chest. I didn't even notice that that you couldn't run in the middle. Just by nature, hug the wall. So worth picking anything up? Not really. Checking on the skin in that.
travelling light.
No, we can't. Breaking smokes, travel. I have travelled to the mud flaps though. What's that all about? There must be another egg to pick up. We must find the other eggs, people. I'm pretty sure that's what we need to do. Let's get our big map up on the screen. What? Well, they seem to be on a mound, don't they? So, there's a mound at the... Oh, hello. Oh. This seems to be another area.
Too bad.
Easy. Bloody hell. She's helping me again, which means we're on with another one of these quests. We need to break the door. Break the doors down. Doo 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 doo. Y2J, have it. going down. Woo! Me kidney.
Look, I'm just no good at this job. So, how about you let me live and I use me charm to switch with someone else? Yeah, that will let you reorganize things for your own ends.
Well, I've been bargaining up until this point. It seems to be paying off. I'm not sure what interrogate. Guff in prison for 3 turns, plus 3 fortification intelligence per turn, minus rank on release. Guff moves to transportation. Jorgen moves to fortification. Yeah. I see. Swap them around. Well, he did say that... Oh. Right. So I'm guessing that you need to put them in the places where they're suited best. As it happens, he seemed to suggest he wasn't so good at that job. Oh no, he's in fortification. Yeah, he's moved to transportation. He's moved to fortification. Yes, it was the right move. I think Morgan's better at defense, maybe. Seems reasonable.
Next time you see me, I'll be a new man.
Okay. Well, we've got some gauntlets I definitely want to pick up, so let's dump some stuff here. For God's sake. Scroll of Wisdom. Iron gauntlets. Oh, they're only armor 6. I don't know why they're so... Well, they've got a whole bunch of stuff on them by the looks of it. Take this item to John Ortoy to have her unveil it. Ah, right, okay. Let's do that then. Chance to blow... Oh, it's a Twig Spirit Shield, but it looks decent. Gnarled Branch.
Cool winds.
Unveil an item. How do I get rid of that message there? Oh, unveil. Oh, unveil. Don't understand why am I getting a message about
Exile.
Right, I don't know what that's about. Portal scroll. I keep getting a Portal Scrolls message in front of all my stuff. I can't see what I'm doing. It's the gloves, wasn't it? Take this item to John Ortoy. That's who I am at, isn't it? Unveil with RB. Doesn't seem to be letting me do it though for some reason. Superior copper sword. Let's have a look at that bad boy. Ooh, looks quite nice. Got a superior rusted spike on at the minute. It's a level 6 sword that I've just picked up. It is better. And it's one-handed, physical 8 to 18 as opposed to 6 to 15. 5.5, well, a little bit less than the critical strike. Attacks per second, 1 point same. Weapon range is a bit less, but that's yeah, it's a longer sword I've got there, isn't it? Item level 6, plus 45 to accuracy rating. Yeah, both got their perks right enough. I need to identify this one. Let's do it. 46% increased physical damage and plus 3 life gained on kill. Nice. Let's get that on. Oh. Oh, it won't let me equip it because I don't have enough space to put the longer sword in my inventory. So, why? Will you please just let me do whatever? Is that definitely her? Yeah, Jun Veiled Master.
Exile?
Take this item to Jun Ortoy. Oh, do you know what it is? I wonder if I have to do it back at... You have to do it back at the other place. You can't do it in here. Well, then why does it give you the option, though?
Exile?
Place an item with a veiled modifier into the slot to unveil its options. Ah, here we go. Right, got it. You have to X on it. Nice. +1 to level of socketed projectile gems. Projectiles pierce and additional damage. +25% increased armor, +13 to maximum life. Yeah, not bad. Confirm. Oh. I've got to pick one of them and I picked the wrong one. I see, sorry, I completely misunderstood that there. I thought I was getting all three. No. So that's completely pointless. Never mind. Not bad though, +4 life gain on kills, +1 to level of socketed projectiles. Oh, I did get loads of stuff. +9 to strength, adds 1 to 2 physical damage to attacks. Level 4. Level 7. Yeah, I think I prefer the ones I've got on at the minute. Right. We still have breaking of eggs to do. Oh. Quest complete. Enter the oh, here we go. Breaking some eggs. Enter the submerged passage. I've got a feeling that we found that already.
I believe in traveling light.
It's only a mana flask, God's sake. Alright, I tell you what. I'll tell you no more. I'm going to, for the first time, I'm going to use... I was going to use a portal thing, but then I thought, well, can't be that far away from the sodding door, surely. not overly sure that I've swapped my sword out yet. Well, there'll be a door around here and a door to the right. I want to go and get rid of all this stuff, because if we go somewhere else now into a new area, I've not got enough place to put anything. Back to the tower we go. Let's have a wee chat with Nessa, shall we?
What little help I can offer is yours.
Well, I'm going to sell you some items is what I'm going to do, my dear. Well, wait, stop. How do you... Oh, crap. Shit. Oh, no, I didn't. It's fine. Yeah, that's the sword that I wanted to use, it's fine. I think that was my old sword as it happens, that I've just... Yeah, that's fine. Almost a boo-boo, but not quite. Oh, we need to take the gem out of that helmet. I can actually use two swords as it happens, one in each hand if I don't put the shield on. Leaves the others free if we get any other stuff. Might buy a couple of gems. Well, not overly blessed with these bloody wisdom scrolls. I've only got 4 still. Thought I had stuff in my stash. Where's it gone? Maybe not. Might have taken it back out again and I've just forgotten. I can sell that actually, that amulet. Another amulet there, 22% increased mana regeneration.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Ah, I tell you actually, yeah, she's got them here, look. Could do some green ones. Mana multiplier, Yeah, it's Scroll of Wisdoms though, isn't it, that I've got to use to buy them is the problem. They're pretty uber though. It's that one. Onslaught support. Supports any skill that hits enemies. Supported skills have 28% chance to grant onslaught for 8 seconds on dealing killing blow. Support gem. That's for, I assume, people helping you out though, isn't it? Support melee attack. Bow attack. Support duration. That said, that's for spells. Yeah, so I'm better actually not going for the support ones, as I'm playing on my own. I'm better with that sort of thing there. Attack, melee, cold. Attack, area of effect, melee. That's cleave. Attack and melee, that's heavy strike. That's molten strike, we've already got that one. Ground slam, that sounds awesome. Could go for that one. Attack, projectile, melee, cold. Attack duration, melee, chaos. Attack, melee. Double strike. I think we've already got double strike, haven't I? Performs 2 fast attacks on a target enemy with a melee weapon. I thought that's what I had on the... Glacial hammer. Hits the enemy, converting some of your physical damage to cold magic. If the enemy is frozen and is on less than 1/3 of life, they will shatter. Oh, let's have a bit of that action. I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to buy the one at the end, I think. Ground slam. The character slams the ground in front of them with a staff, axe, or mace. Oh, right, I don't have any of those. That travels forward and damages enemies with increased chance to stun. Well, it's a bit strange that you can only do it with those weapons though, isn't it? Staff, axe, or mace. Alright, maybe we'll go for heavy strike. Attacks the enemy with a forceful blow, knocking them back. Requires a mace, axe, sword, or two-handed weapon. Viper strike. Hits the enemy, adding some of your physical damage as chaos damage, and applying poison. Requires a claw, dagger, or sword. Oh nice, I might take that. Do that. Let's go for the bit of poison. Viper strike. I like the sound of that. Right, that leaves us with one scroll, I think. Not great, is it? Oh no, 2 scroll of wisdoms. Excellent. Let's slot these bad boys in then. Right, we should be able to put them on. Yeah, we've got a green we can go on there, or there, or there. Sword's already got a green in it. Put a red in either the shield or the helm. Let's do it on the shield, shall we? Brilliant. Oh, I've ended up with a further flask as well. How did that happen? I must have picked up another large life flask and a medium life flask. I don't know when I picked that up. It's full as well. Got plenty of ways to heal ourselves. I wonder if I should store some of this stuff in my chest, because I'm not going to use. I might use those while we're out. But the question is, does the shop recognise what's in your stash? I suppose. Store those. A stack of 20 shards becomes an orb of alteration. Right, let's come back to these things later. Let's get rid of them. Right, we'll probably use that while we're out. At some point. Alright, look down at the bottom there, folks. We've got 5 moves now. Check those out. And we'll be checking them out in part 4, people, which I'm probably going to record immediately after this as it happens. Yeah, a bit of a slow end, but it was worth doing all of that. I mean, we've got all those extra moves now. And we've got our new stuff on. So we'll go back and we'll finish off this. We could talk to Tarkley while we're here, actually. Should we do that before we finish up?
Now that you've drained that passage, best I warn you about something. I was running down a wounded rower one night's eve when I glimpsed something in that waterlogged cavern. Looked a bit like a sand spitter, only the size of a bloody ox. I reckon it's nesting down in those flooded depths somewhere. If you're going that way, then do us a favor. Spill the old shield crab's guts before it gets hungry and comes looking for us.
Ooh, should have checked this out before I did the buying. Decoy totem. That might be quite handy actually. Summons a totem that taunts nearby monsters to attack it. Puncture punctures the target, causing a bleeding debuff, which will be affected by modifiers to skill duration. Puncture works with bows, daggers, claws, or swords. Vigilant strike. Attacks the enemy with a powerful melee strike. You gain the fortified buff, granting damage reduction. The cooldown can be bypassed by expanding an endurance charge. Requires a melee weapon. War banner. Casting once reserves mana to carry a banner, which increases the accuracy of nearby allies. Alright, okay. Decoy totem I'm quite tempted with. Ancestral Protector or Decoy Totem. What's this one then? Summons an Ancestor Totem which attacks enemies and melee strikes while you're near it. Being near it grants you more attack speed. Oh, nice. Might be better with that then. Totem, attack and melee. That's totem, spell and area of effect. Yeah, might go with that. What was the top one? War banner. Right, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Ancestral Protector.
A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely, decided to make himself some pets. Well, good to see you don't mind getting your hands good and filthy. Here, to mark a dirty job well done.
Ooh! Grants 2 passive respect points. A book of skill used to gain 2 passive respect points. Nice.
I've travelled inland on the Emperor's Road via Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trek it was. Worth it? There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what, you carve us a path up the coast, find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more than a few lives owing to you.
Alright, well, bloody brilliant, wasn't it? Got loads there. We've also got that to do now. Brilliant. 2 points to spend, have it. Right, I'm going to keep doing this actually for 10% melee attack damage. Oh. Haven't reached that yet. Yeah. What? Where am I? I'm slightly confused. What's happening? I've got 2 refund points left. Huh. Ah, so it's Y. I need to hit Y. Okay, so no. Oh. Oh, oh, it's a respec. I see. So if I wanted to change what I'd done, I could take points off and put them somewhere else. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. It's not particularly helpful, to be fair. I totally misread that, people. Well, I got all excited for no reason. Right, well, that is a perfect place to wrap things up for part 3. We have gone over the hour mark, people. Yes, we have, because I'm enjoying it so much. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Path of Exile on the Xbox One X, and I shall see you in part 4, folks. Take it easy. Bye.